Alright, we're learning how to use keyframe. Now, in using your keyframe, you have to understand that keyframe has to do with animation. It animates your object. Now, this photo could have as well been like this, but if I want to make it more dramatic with more effect, then I use my keyframe. Now, the first thing you're going to use your keyframe is zoom in and zoom out. Let me show you what I mean. Let's take, for instance, if I want to zoom this, I'll add the keyframe at the beginning. Then I'll go forward where I want the keyframe to stop. Then I zoom in like this. I zoom in. You see, an additional keyframe is automatically formed. Let's watch it. You see, it's gradually zooming in, right? So you see that the zooming is a bit slow, and that's because of the distance. If you want the zooming to be faster, that means you have to use a closer distance. You see how this is how to remove keyframe. Good. Now, if I want the zoom to be faster, I'll use somewhere here. Good. Then I'll zoom in. You see, it will be fast and more dramatic. See, it was fast. If I even want it to be faster, I'll come a bit closer. So this is what you can do. Good. Aside this, another thing, now if you want this to be more dramatic, it can still be more dramatic. That's when you get to click this graph around here and choose any of the graph you want. That way it will add more motion to it. But then now another thing you can use your keyframe to do. Is adjusting. Here. Now at this place is normal, right? If I go forward a little and add brightness, add contrast, add a bit of saturation, or let's reduce it. Good. Then brilliance and clarity. Now you see the image has changed, right? So let's check it. You see, as it moves forward, the color will start to change, right? So that's another thing you can use your keyframe for. You can also use it to change from, let's assume, at this point, the saturation, it was black and white, right? Good. Now I'll add my keyframe. Initially it was black and white. Now I'll go forward a little, go back to adjust, and take it back to what it was. So as it moves down, and this gradually changed and back into what it was. Exactly. Good. Let me show you. So you can use keyframe from zoom in and zoom out to add effect to a video. There's something else you can use your keyframe for animation, to make an object move from one point to another. Let's add our keyframe at the beginning, of course. Then I want this car to move from here to here, even if originally it's a photo, but then I want to make the car move. Let's see. Quite fast. Now, if I want it slower, now, because the distance has increased, I can also change the movement like this. So let's check. You see it's no longer straight because I didn't move it straight. So you can use your keyframe to animate a photo, to make a photo move from one place to another. Good. Another thing you can use your keyframe to do is opacity. Now at the beginning you add the keyframe, right? Then you move forward a little. Look for opacity and reduce it. Now that's like fade in and fade out. You see it's gradually fading out, right? Or you can do the reverse. You see, when you reduce the opacity very completely, then you go to where you want it to stop and increase the opacity. You see that you would have created a fading effect. Now, if you want the fading to be faster, you know the game. You reduce the place. Like, for instance, now, remove keyframe, come here, click on this place and increase the opacity like this. So that way the effect will be faster. You see? So you can also use it to animate your text. You drag your text like this, add a keyframe, go to the end and drag your text out. This is like a text review. So you see, it animates it. So these are basically what you can use your text, your keyframe to do and much more. Thank you.